So if you're thinking about setting up a dual occupancy and want to know what items to add to your dual occupancy price list, I'm here to offer a few suggestions today. My name is Colin Fragar from Council Approval Group, and I'm excited to share with you a lot of the tips and tricks that we've picked up along the way from 50 plus years experience and probably 1,000 plus of these dual occupancies now. So if you're in the early stages of a dual occupancy, you're obviously thinking about, okay, what sort of costs am I up for? And what should I be looking at if a builder was to give me a price list? Just to take a step back for a moment before we dive into the price list, I would ask you this question is why are you going with a dual occupancy project home builder? And that's totally fine, but just want to make sure that you're fully aware that you are able to effectively be the developer yourself. You don't need to buy retail. You don't need to purchase a completed product from a builder. You can actually do it yourself and buy wholesale. And that's really what we specialize here at the Council Approval Group. Regardless of whether you go with a project home builder or you've been able to get your own council approval through us, and you then have the opportunity to tender out to thousands of builders, what would you be looking at in this price list? So you could probably break them into three categories. The first category would be those ones which are site preparation costs. So in other videos I have talked about, and I'll mention briefly here, if you are looking to demolish an existing building so you can fit on a dual occupancy, you may be shortchanging yourself there and costing yourself literally around $300,000 to $400,000 to have to replace that dwelling. So where possible, my best advice is to be able to keep where you can, keep the existing dwelling and add in another one, whether it's attached or separate to that. So you've got your site preparation costs that may or may not include demolition. But you could also then have a second category, which is your council approval cost, your soft cost, your council application fees, which council will charge, plus also you probably have a survey cost. You probably have things like stormwater engineer, architect, town planner, pulling those different documents together, as well as then obviously getting it through council and getting the approval. Once you have your approval in your hands, you're then ready to start building, and you're probably going to move down to the third category of costs in your price list. So your third category of things that you'll be considering is how much is it actually going to cost. So there's some good cost savings you can have here with careful architectural design. And really it can be the difference of 10 to 20% of the cost of construction is how beautiful your plans are in terms of the ease to construct. Just tiny little tweaks here and there can save you a lot of money. So I suggest that you don't try to do this by yourself, that you do have somebody like us, like the Council Approval Group, by your side to help you to go through that specific price list. If you are signing up with a builder, just be careful if they are asking you to sign up for the cost of the approval as well as cost of construction, you will be bound by them, usually in the contract, to build with them. If, however, you've chosen to get your own council approval, you can go to anybody. And just be careful also when you are signing up with a builder to watch out for some of the cost overruns, for delays and variations and things like that. If you want some more details, make sure you grab a copy of the Ultimate Guide in Achieving Council Approval, which you can get your free copy from our website, councilapproval.com.au. Otherwise, it sounds like you're pretty serious. So if you want to have a discussion, if you would like to talk to a real person and talk to one of our friendly consultants, please book in your free consult and we'll go through your project, what you're hoping to achieve, and as well work out a clear roadmap for you in moving forward. My name's Colin Fragar from Council Approval Group, and I wish you every success.